Welcome back!
So
I'm
excited.
Edward Copeland, and this is...
I'm Janelle Copeland.
And
Welcome back to day 6, you guys. How the heck are you?
I'm fantastic. I don't know about you.
I'm fantastic.
Is this
too.
salmon or pink?
It's actually salmon, but it's looking a little pink.
That's all right.
That's all right. I think you're handsome in pink.
I love pink.
So listen, it's day 6. How are you doing with the challenge? I hope you're still hanging in there. Yesterday might have been a little challenging, but I think it could have been a lot of fun, right?
Yeah, I think if you lean into it and you have some fun, I think you'll learn some stuff and maybe get some sales, you know?
Yeah, well, that's the point.
Yeah.
But how often are you as a business owner like putting time aside to brainstorm and to come up with ways that are not like for this week, but like maybe in the future, right? And so I'll give you the answer, which is what we share a ton of. We spend a lot of time on in Passion and Profit. But one of my processes for the Cake Mamas was the first Monday of every month, we're actually planning the following month. So it's nothing to do with like the time frame other than the first Monday of every month. This is our dedicated day to sit down and brainstorm for ideas and things that we're going to do in the following month. Why? So we're not freaking running behind. So we're not scrambling to jump on trends or jump on holidays. We're planned and prepared ahead of time. And so that's kind of what we wanted you to kind of gain from yesterday was we wanted you to take 30 minutes to strategically think about World Gratitude Day or the fact that first day of fall's right around the corner, or maybe even Halloween.
Right.
And so you should put it in your calendar going forward that at least, the same day of every month, you're going to be focused on what you're going to do. You're going to focus on brainstorming ideas for the following month.
Yeah, so even though in this challenge everything is about the immediate, the social celebrator to me is about how you are proactive on the future and not so reactive and waiting to the last minute and rushing to try to catch up to things that have already kind of passed by. And so just like with anything, if someone's birthday is Tuesday, you want them to order a month from now in order for you to fulfill that. Well, in order for you to really prepare your customers for what you're going to offer, you got to let them know a month from now. You got to give them a runway so that they know what's coming, and you build up excitement, and all of a sudden you have some really great momentum for whatever marketing campaign you have.
Absolutely. Like I can tell you every year in February, we're getting geared up to celebrate everything Dr. Seuss. We'll have green eggs and ham. Everything will be Dr. Seuss or Read Across America related for March, because that's huge in schools. And schools are a huge part of our community, so that worked for us. You might not be in an area where there's lots of schools, but you should know like what your go-to dates and times and promotions and holidays are that would get your customers in your local community excited about your products, and then get on those and start planning and preparing ahead of time. So yesterday was about coming up with a promotion for the upcoming holiday, fall, whatever it is. But what did you do? Did you close some sales? Did you come up with a strategy? Did you start to promote it? Did you share a behind the scenes of what you have that's going to be up and coming? Let us know in the comments what you did. Did you have some success? Did you close a sale?
Yeah.
Remember, this is a challenge. We're trying to make money this week with each other. Not this week, this 10 days. And so I want to know if you closed any sales. We're going to go back later, look at the comments, and recognize you if you did. But if you didn't, there's still time, because if you started talking about a promotion or something that you're excited about, chances are the sales will continue to roll in over the next couple of days.
Absolutely. So should I go over the checklist?
Sure.
Okay, so just to make sure you did your homework, right? So you downloaded and reviewed the Social Celebrator. That was number one. Number 2 is you created a fall promotion, right? So fall back in love, whatever it is for you. And then you sent that fall promotion out to your multiple channels. So you email, social media, whatever it is that you have to communicate with folks. Maybe it's walking down the street, giving people cards or treats or whatever it is. You're telling people about what you got going on. And then you shared, remember? We're going to share Facebook and Instagram. I want to make sure you shared all your success and all the things you learned.
Oh, you're saying share with us.
Share with us.
Yeah. Share with us. Share with your followers. But we want to know about you sharing your success. So,
absolutely.
So here we are today at day 6, right? Yep.
Right.
Today's day 6. So today we're going to talk about something that I've always kind of intuitively known is really important, probably because, again, of like my corporate background. And that is creative and clever copy. So here's the thing. Did you know that there are actually copywriters that for a living, all they do is come up with creative and clever ways to say, hey, these are the new donut flavors that we're offering this month.
Right.
Rather than saying, these are the new donut flavors we're offering, they'll come up with really clever ways of saying it. Right. Now, I'm telling you that so that you can know that out of the gates, if you're new to business, you're not expected to be a clever copywriter, a skilled copywriter that can write, slogans and campaigns like just do it, right? You're not supposed to do that. What will happen though is if you understand the power of words and how important they are in making sure that you close sales, then you'll start to really think things through. So we want to give you some tips today, but the point of today is to focus on clever copy. A lot of you want more followers, and a lot of you have promotions that maybe even this week you've been kind of promoting on social media. If I were to go back and click on your last 3 offers on, let's say, your Instagram feed, would they tell me specifically what you're selling, how I can order it, why it's beneficial, what some of the reasons why I might need that are? Would it tell a story of how I'm going to have FOMO if I don't get my hands on one? Would it tell a story of why you came up with this amazing new product? Or is it, hey, here's my new fall cookies. Be sure to click the link in my bio to place your orders. Limited quantities available. That's not storytelling.
Right.
That's not creative at all, right? And so some of you are spending so much time being creative with your products, but what you don't understand is when you're failing to be creative with your clever copy or your creative copy, that's where your products will never ever see the world. They won't see the light of day.
Yeah. It's very different when you look at a billboard and it's like, buy my stuff, billboard, flashing, and it's telling you to do something. That's great. However, it's very different when there's a video where someone's telling you a story about something that's heartfelt or something that entertains you or something that makes you laugh or something that makes you cry and draws you in and then says, here's something we think that you would love.
Yep.
That is something totally different. And that's what Janelle is talking about with clever copy. It's about telling a story. It doesn't have to be a long story. It could be a short story, but it's a story that people care about and find value in.
Yep. So let me give you an example. One year for Valentine's Day, one of the suppliers that I go to threw a bag of huge marshmallows. Like these marshmallows were ginormous. Threw it in my cart and said, here, take these, make something with these. It was getting ready to be Valentine's Day, and I also had these really long popsicle sticks. And so I thought, if we could find a way to put all of these marshmallows on this stick and then have like string coming out of the bottom, maybe we can do like little girl magic wands for Valentine's Day, right? So we did them, we made them, they were super cute. And when I posted, I didn't just say magic wands available for little girls.
Or check out these magic wands.
I didn't say that. Now available, limited time. Well, was it now available? Yes. Was it limited quantities? Yes, because I only made like 12 of them. Did I think they were super cute? Yes, I see that all the time. Super cute magic wands we made, available now, limited supplies. That's not fun. It's not exciting. It's not engaging. So I had a little girl walk into the bakery and I handed her one and just asked her to kind of like do this little thing. We made a boomerang about it. And I said something along the lines of, every little girl at some point dreams of being a princess. If you have a princess to celebrate this Valentine's Day, stop by and get her a magic wand.
Boom.
I didn't think about that. It was just like, how could I convey to these customers that might have a daughter or someone that would love a magic wand? What could I say? Something quick. It's one sentence, every little girl dreams of being a princess one day. Make someone's dream come true, right? So I don't want you to overthink it, but I want you to ask yourself, if Janelle was to go look at the last 3 things that I offered, was I telling any kind of story? Did I make any kind of connection? Did I get them excited about it? Or did I just say, buy my shit?
Yeah. And maybe you're not good at coming up with really cool stories. Yet. But maybe you can do something where you're not even using voices. How many of you get caught up watching time-lapse videos of something being created?
Yep.
It just draws you in because it's a story. You're watching something from the beginning, you're watching the middle, and then you're watching the end. And hopefully there's a feeling of gratification because something is completed. And then maybe it's in the hands of a customer waving a wand. But there's so many creative things you can do with video, with pictures, where you can tell a really compelling story that really draws people in and gets them connect it to what you're creating, what you're putting out.
Yes, so your face doesn't even have to be on a video, right? You can do a time-lapse video of you making something, and you can do a voiceover that just said, today I woke up with the idea of blah, blah, blah. I thought that people would like this because when I was younger, I da-da-da-da-da. So I want to give you 3 things that will help you kind of come up with a little bit better copy than you're probably coming up with right now. And I want to think of, we're taking a trip to tell better stories in our business. We're taking a trip to be clever copywriters, right?
Yeah,
and we might not be great at it. But think about taking a trip. If you take a trip and you're at an airport, what do you do first? You have to go through TSA.
I love them. They're so protective.
What? Nobody loves TSA. But TSA is an acronym I want to share with you that will help you kind of come up with some clever ideas. So the T stands for title. You need a title or a hook, right? That's like something, think about if you're in the grocery store and you see like, I was going to say Princess Diana, rest her soul. But like Meghan Markle goes crazy in the palace, like something like that. It's a hook. It's a title. It gets you interested to say, let me pick this up and let me flip the page. Instagram and any other social media platform you're on is very much like that. You need some sort of title that's going to be like, oh, I'm in. What are they talking about? What does that mean? And then you click see more and now you can read, you know, when I was a little girl, I had this, blah, 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 blah. So I'll give you one kind of like off the cuff. I wanted to make one day peanut butter and jelly cupcakes. Why? Because I thought it would be a good flavor, right? And so I had to come up with a way to talk about why peanut butter and jelly cupcakes would be cool. And all I could think of is when I was a kid, my grandmother used to make homemade strawberry jam. I loved her strawberry jam. We tried to replicate the recipe at the Cake Mamas. So this is a tribute to my grandmother, but I hope that you and your grandmother had something fun that you did when you were younger. By the way, if you love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches like I do, please stop by. These are limited time available for this week only, right? So I'm telling a quick story. Why? Because why the hell did you come up with that flavor? So some of you don't overthink it. You just ask yourself, why am I putting this out? What would the story be as to why people would care about this? Is it true? Raise your hand in the comments. If you just did that one thing before you developed a new product, you'd probably be more inclined to better talk about it, right?
100%, yeah.
Because instead, you're just like messing around with ingredients. You're like, I think I can make this. Oh yeah, stumble across something. But why not instead start with a story, a purpose, a reason why people would want this, and then the copy kind of comes easily because you've done the pre-work in like, this is actually why you made the product to begin with.
So T is for title, S is for story.
S is for story. Thank you for bringing me back.
So stories make things matter.
Okay.
Right? Because if I just tell you what happened without giving you context, without giving you meaning, then nothing matters to you, right? Everything needs context. And so when you think about creating something, what is the context? How is it contextual to people? How are they going to, why does it matter to me? Because you have peanut butter and jelly, that's great. Everybody can make peanut butter and jelly, but it matters because now you've made it personal, and now I want to try the thing that you loved at some point in your life.
Right. So that's the S, that's a story. And then the A is ask for the sale. So I'm telling you that peanut butter and jelly is great. Here's a story as to why. And then the A is click on the link to purchase. Make sure you call us to place your orders. It's asking them to take some sort of action. Remember, we're in a challenge, so we need to ask people to place an order with us. And so that's the last one is the A. A,
ask people to be a part of the story that you created, right? And so I think that is something that gets them connected. And the thing is as much as you don't know, as much as we don't often realize, but people are stuck in a dilemma most of the time, right? They're trying to decide what they want to do, and they're waiting for someone to say, hey, I think you should try this, right? Giving them a suggestion, asking them to take part of something that you're selling. It's a powerful thing. It's something that's super important to sales. We cover this in Passion and Profit, and we talk about how important it is to ask people to buy stuff, right? And not just assume that they're going to say, okay, let's get this done.
Yeah.
You have to initiate that many times.
Yeah, so here's a couple of questions that we want you to answer today. So Why is it important that someone buy this product? Why is it important that they buy it from you? If you can't think of these, then this is the challenge, right? Again, you're entrepreneurs, you're small business owners, you're creating a product. If you yourself can't be excited about why someone should buy it from you, then how will anyone else be excited about it?
Right.
So these are answers only you can come up with. You believed in it so much that you started the business. Now we need to get tapped into that clever copy to get other people inspired to see why your products are so great. So why should they purchase with you? Explain the benefits, explain why you're great. One of the questions, I put a TikTok up about this a couple weeks ago, and it was something about, it was just a funny thing about competitors. You know, what do you think about your competition? And then the person waits for a couple seconds and they say, what competition? Like they're the shit, right? The reality is most small business owners can't answer that question. If I say, so what do you think about your competition? What makes you superior to them? Everyone's like, oh, my customer service is great. Oh, my stuff's just really good. That's not good enough. We have to tell better stories. We have to be inspiring customers who could be on the fence of shopping with your competitor versus shopping with you. We have to have compelling reasons and benefits that we can list very quickly so that they know they're making the right choice by making a purchase with you. So
I love that.
List your benefits, and then also like how and where will you promote this stuff, right? If you're trying to come up with a way to promote it, let's say on TikTok, there's all kinds of cool trending sounds that all you have to do is just figure out a way to show your quick product and then, you know, make it somehow make sense with the trending sound.
Yeah.
If you're trying to take a picture, obviously you make the picture for Instagram. Let's say you make the product, you take a photo, make sure it's well lit, but then can you tell a story about it? You could also do behind the scenes, like a time lapse, like we suggested. But the point of today is to get you to think of how you've been talking about your business, how you've been promoting it, what words do you use, which ways do you use to convey the benefits or to gain trust or close sales.
Yeah.
Really, that's what it's about today.
So words matter, selling matters, telling stories matters.
Creative copy is something that will take practice, and so we're starting to look at that today.
Yeah. And I think that when you do it often, you'll find the voice that you need to, that's authentic to you, that is encompassing the people that you attract as far as your customer base. And so when you talk to them and you're telling stories in your voice or the voice of your business in a way that's exciting, that's motivating, that's entertaining, that's sad, that's all the emotions, that's when you're going to get people to care about your business and what you have to offer.
Amen.
All right.
So that's it. Today's simple. Go back, look at a couple of posts, see if there was a better way that you could have said it. Look at some of the offers and the bundles that we asked you to come up with yesterday. Ask yourself if there's a way to more creatively talk about it. Why did you come up with that bundle? Why should it be important to people? So this is kind of a tag team on yesterday you came up with the product. Let's talk about it really amazingly today.
Awesome.
Good? So leave your comments, leave your questions. We'll be available all day today to make sure that we're guiding you and supporting you. We're trying to make $1,000, so make sure that you're exhausting all efforts. And today we want you to get really clever with your copy. So I'll be looking at your posts. Make sure you tag me, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for day 7.
See you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.